Fratricide, or the killing of one's own brother, was a practice that was adopted by the Ottoman Sultans as a way of securing their succession and preventing civil wars. The origins of this practice can be traced back to the early history of the Ottoman state, when the sons of the Sultan competed for the throne and often rebelled against their father or brother with the support of foreign powers or local factions. Mehmed I struggled over the throne with his 3 brothers during the Ottoman interregnum. This civil war lasted 10 years and weakened the empire due to the casualties it inflicted and the division it sowed in Ottoman society. It ended with Mehmed killing his brothers. However, fratricide became a legal and institutionalized practice under Mehmed II, also known as the Conqueror, who issued a law in 1457 that granted the right of executing the male members of the dynasty to his son in order to prevent an interregnum. According to this law, when a new sultan ascended to the throne, he had to eliminate all his brothers and their sons, either by strangulation or by poisoning. This was done to ensure that there would be no rival claimants to the throne and to avoid the possibility of civil war and foreign intervention. The largest practice of fratricide was committed by Mehmed III when he had 19 of his brothers and half-brothers murdered and buried alongside their father. However, fratricide also had negative consequences for the Ottoman Empire. It reduced the number of potential heirs and increased the risk of succession crises. It also created psychological trauma and paranoia among the sultans and their families. Some historians argue that fratricide contributed to the decline of the Ottoman Empire by weakening its leadership and morale. Fratricide was abolished by Ahmed I in 1603, who spared his brothers and introduced a new system of succession based on seniority. According to this system, all male members of the dynasty were confined in a palace section called the cafes, or cage, where they lived in isolation and ignorance until they were called to rule. This system aimed to prevent rebellions and assassinations, but it also resulted in incompetent and inexperienced sultans who lacked political and military skills. Fratricide was one of the most controversial and tragic aspects of Ottoman history. It reflected the challenges and dilemmas faced by the Ottoman sultans in ruling a vast and diverse empire that spanned several centuries. It also showed how power and violence were intertwined in Ottoman politics and culture.